하고. 자, 뭐야? 오늘 잔잔하게 레데리1 해봅시다. 오늘 하고, 맞네, 생각해보니까 오늘 하고 토요일 휴방하고 일요일에 3kg를 한 다음에 월화 3kg 하고 수목금으로 레데리1을 쭉 하는 게 좋을 거. 아니다, 3kg 미뤄야 되나? 3kg 하루만 3kg 하긴 좀 그렇잖아. 그 월요일에 아니 일요일에 왕론을 하고 그 다음에 쭉 3kg를 하자. 아 근데 여러분 잠시만요. 일단 키고 생각하자. 제가 그 구글 드라이브에 올려야 할 게 있어서 까먹고 있었네. 한국어 한글화가 됐죠 무려. 원래 없었는데. 소리가 좀 큰가? 내 목소리에 비해 좀 큰 것 같기도 하고. 뭐라고 막 뜨고 있는데 읽기가 좀 그시기하다. 락 로고가 딱 나와주네. 와, 레드데드 리뎀션 플러스 버튼을 누르십시오. 하드코어 언데드 나이트메어 이거 뭐임? 이거 좀 찾아봐야 되나? 일단 잠시만요. 8월 17일자 영상 딱 해서 됐네. 이거 지워주고 나가서 여러분 ASMR 듣고 계세요? 됐다. 올려놨고 들어가 봅시다. 아 재밌겠다. 오케이 됐어. 무려 레데리2의 12년 후를 다루고 있다고. 하드코어 갈까? 언데드 나이트면 뭐야? 검색 좀 해볼게요. 뭐임? 은데드 나이트메어. 좀비 아포칼립스의 조합. 훌륭한 확장팩이다. 무려 IGN에서 10점을 줬다. 본편과 다르다. 다르면은 문제가 있지. 이건 나중에 하도록 합시다. 다르면 안 돼. 지금은 같은 거 가야 돼. 하드코어에 대한 얘기는 없나? 하드코어. 하드코어에 대한 얘기는 없네요. 나무위키가 모든 걸 알려주지 않는군. 게임 얘기하면 나무위키만큼 좋은 게 없는데. 레데리 redemption 구글에 검색해 봅시다. 하드코어. 뭐 얘기가 없네? 뭐지? 뭐 얘기가 없어. 하드코어에 대한. 이번에 새로 나온 건가? 뭐지? 알 수가 없네? 조금만 더 찾아볼게요. 잠시만요. 이건 뭐니? 모르겠다. 아이씨. 하드코어 갈까요? 몰라. 하드코어가. 새 게임. 한 번도 해본 적이 없으니까 그래. 자동 저장 기능이 기본값이 돼 있다. 오케이. 이게 내 주의를 줄 점인가? 아메리카 탈출기. 주인공이 존 마스틴이라는 얘기를 들었는데, 와 근데 진짜 한 플스 3 때 그래픽 같은데? 플스 3 때 나왔구나. 바보 같죠 좀? 왜 여기 블랙워터야? 뭐야 여기 어디? 뉴 오스틴의 공포? 뭔 뜻이지? 존인 거 같죠? 뭐 잡혀가고 있는 거야? 락스타 게임즈 프레젠트. 그 뒤에 양복쟁이들이 이렇게, 뒤가 아니라 양옆에 이렇게 양복쟁이들이. 락스타 샌디에고 프로덕션 맞지? 블랙워터 맞나 본데? 야 블랙워터구나 여기가. 뭐지? 저 양복쟁이들 누구야? 레드데드 리뎀션. 이거 레데리2랑 마찬가지로 영화 같은 시작이네. 아트 디렉터까지 읽고 싶진 않아. 한 자리 풀로 차지한 거 봐.
Well, I, for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we helped the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
문명이 좋긴 해.
But
좋긴
Father,
하지.
do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
저런 식으로 사람을 구별하고. 이 시대상이 딱
Not
보이죠?
only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly
Oh.
think so, Jenny.
그건 난 게 아니라 멋지게 추락한 거겠지.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war.
이 시대에도 정치 얘기를
I don't
한다니.
want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family
어이,
without class.
너무
Apparently,
까내린다.
the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that
아,
money
그건 돈이
can
부족한
buy
거고.
voters, though.
돈으로 표를 살 수 있어? 그거 좀
What you
잘못된 거
must
아니니?
remember, my dear, is that we have been
모르겠다,
brought
나.
here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other, and who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction
뻔.
between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing, but you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush.
아르마딜로. 여기도 나 갔었어. 여기 레데리2 뭐야 방송 끄고 방송 켜고 했나? 아 방송 끄고 했지. 그 편집자분이 원 지역 갈 수 있다 그러길래 가봤거든요. 우와. 야 진짜 플스 3 그대로다. 뛰는 거 B. 아 B구나. 올라갈 수 있나? 올라갈 수 있어. 올라갈 수 있어. 아 레그돌처럼 되는 건 똑같네요. 아 이거 못 뛰나? 잠깐만. 점프가 뭐야? 점프 Y. 점프가 Y야. 아이고. 아이 저 지붕 위에 올라가 보고 싶은데. 점프. 아이 어디로 가? 조작 왜 이렇게 어려워? 오. 아이씨. 옛날 게임 느낌 난다 근데. 조작감 개구대기야. 뭐야 당신? 뭐야. 다리가 기차 안에 들어가네. 이 그래픽 잘 좋게 나오나 이거? 의문이네. 좀 좋게 나오는 것 같기도 하고요. 방송에서는. 안녕하세요.
Someone needs an eye exam.
떨고자 떨고자. 뭐야 얘. 아무것도 안 해?
Wearing an eyeglass ain't something to be ashamed of. Doggone! Oh, sir, you are a klutz.
이거 뭐야? 막 굴릴 수 있는 사람을?
Ain't you looking great this evening?
아직 진행을 안 해가지고 이게 보안관이 안 뜨나봐. 내가 열 수 있는 문이 있다. 아 다시 안 돌아와? 돌아오네. 아 조작감 개구대기야 이거. 조작감 개구대기야. 아서를 조작할 때와는 다르다. 존이 몸을 못 가누네. 뭐야 당신 뭐야? 당신 뭐야 술 취했어?
I don't feel too good.
일단 가봅시다. 살롱으로. 이제 기차 출발하네.
Marston! Mr. Marston, over here!
엉클인가?
You must be John Marston.
Sometimes
아닌가?
I'm Jake.
엉클인데.
Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
they ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready
아니었구나.
out front.
야, 이 백도어 퓨처에 나올 것 같아. 제이크도 칠 수 있네. 제이크도 치고 다닐 수 있네.
Here I go again. My mistake, mister.
뭔 마이 미스테이크요. 누가 봐도 내 의도구만. 가봐. 그래. 가보자. 야 근데 풍경은 변하지 않네요. 그래도 예쁘다. 야. 근데 내가 생각하던 그런 서부야.
Is that right? All righty, Mr. Marston, let's get.
가자.
Take it slow on the way out of town.
아이고 실수.
Kick off a lot of dough.
다시 타고.
Sooner we get to the fort, the better.
I'd steer clear of Pleasant.
So is Fort Mercy
어떻게
you want to
어떻게
visit?
빨리 가지?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Well, let's get
Oh,
going.
Now,
oh,
are you gonna
oh.
play
Marshal,
nice?
don't take kindly to that kind of behavior.
쏠 뻔했네. 아.
Let's go.
아 A인가?
Are you planning on
Bingo.
spending any time in Armadillo,
Bingo
Mr.
같기도
Marston?
하고.
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo.
뭔 소리 하는 거야? 아들도 있어.
Gravy they are. Not like Steve Flanders. Dang, those
Mm.
girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all? Yeah.
사람이네.
So it was the marshal who hired me, Lee Johnson. Do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guy. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
아 여기도 말기력이 있구나.
Gee,
아 UI가 좀 별론데 근데? 툴을 하고 와서 그런가?
you ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
계속 떠드세요 혼자.
There's things you better off not knowing. Come on. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
말도 약간 조작이 부대기
You
같아.
don't look much like no Blackwater fella.
That's because I ain't.
If I'm being honest, I don't care much for those highfalutin big city types. Not much at
아저씨
all.
왜 안 가?
Come on.
Giddy up.
Come on.
A fella told me he was out in Blackwater a few months back and saw one of them newfangled carriages without horses.
마차라.
Is that so?
And you wind them up like a clock. Damnedest thing ye ever saw without the aid of liquor, he told me.
Times are changing fast. That's for sure.
그치, 시대가 빨리 가긴 해.
Yeah.
벌써 레데리 1이 나온 지 13년이 지났더라고요, 보니까. 근데 리마스터도 아니고 리메이크도 아니고 뭣도 아니고 그냥 이 식으로 내다니.
Nobody you need to concern yourself with.
Never you mind all my questions, Mr. Marston. I just reckon you might be barking at a knot heading for the
참
port.
신기해.
We'll see when we get there.
Well, I sure as hell ain't sticking around. Fort Mercer ain't no place for an old man like me to be a dawdling around.
아 근데 색감이 좀 쨍한 느낌이 있지 왜 이렇게? 이게 레데리 2 때는 이 정도로 쨍하진 않았는데 노을이
You look
저거.
like a man with a lot on his mind, Mr. Marston. So I won't bother you none with my chatter. I'll tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do.
어휴.
Almost there, Mr. Marston, just over this hill.
이런 식으로 자연스럽게 튜토리얼을 하는구나. 좋다. 이런 건 좋네. 야 요새 머서 요새.
Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
왜 저래? 아, 갔어? 가고 있네. 무슨 갱단이 점령을 했다고? 근데 그런 곳을 가도 되는 거야? 일단은 총부터 들어. 캐틀맨 리볼버. 익숙한 이름이고. 야, 무슨 주라기 공원 입구 같아.
Bill!
어?
Bill, I've come for you!
비에요?
Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
구하러 왔다고?
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
놈들이 누군데?
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge.
그니까
No more
간청하는 거 아니야.
Dutch. And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well,
어?
Oh.
그냥 이렇게 쓰러진다고? 누구세요? 얼굴을 모르겠어. 새 친구와 오랜 골칫덩이.
Well, you're alive.
얘네
So it would
살아있지.
seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
오.
Good.
It cost us $15.
어.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston.
존 마스틴.
John Marston.
Bonnie McFarlane.
이제
Miss
존 짐 밀튼이
Bonnie
아니네.
McFarlane.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
So what were you doing?
Was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
그치?
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
맨날 소설 영웅처럼 행동하지 말라고 들었던 것 같은데 가족들한테. 그 예? 뭐요? 그 뭐요? 그 무슨 놈이요? 토니아 합류하십시오. 내 스태미나는 없나?
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up
Oh.
over here.
야, 그냥 바로 지붕을 탈 수 있네? 근데 지붕 타고 오르는 게 왜 이렇게 길어? 주요 인물을 이게 치고 다닐 수 있는 게 이게 맞아?
There's the foreman's
게임이
office. It's
아주
also where we
자유로운.
lock up good-for-nothing outlaws such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarlane.
Oh my good God!
한번 너도 쓰러지셔야지. 아까 제임스였나? 뭐였지 이름이? 걔도 열심히 굴렸는데 한 번쯤은
I
굴르셔야지.
picked out a fine horse for you. Come on, time for you to see what a real ranch looks like.
제대로 된 목장? 나도 제대로 된 목장 갖고 있었어.
Yeah!
아니 B 누르고 있으면 속도를 맞출 수 있다며.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
그러게. 상점을 가지고 있구나. 목장이.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase.
그리고 빌이랑 친하다고 이미 얘기했잖니.
Marston, pick up the pace.
아, 알았어. 참,
Come on.
구경하라고 해놓고는 그냥
That's the train
재촉을 하냐.
station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better.
Come on.
아니 말이 왜 안 뛰냐? 이런 돌 있으면 뛰어야 되는 거
That's the
아니야?
barn over there. Paul built it
아,
himself.
내가 뛰게 해야 되는구나.
Go.
Whoa! I don't have time to be waiting around.
알았다.
Load up now.
And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
야, 비켜. 아, 그쪽에다 매냐. 아, 점프 키랑 말 매는 키가 똑같아.
Well, are we going inside?
아, 알았어. 기다려봐. 어이, 겁나 말이 많아요. 하여튼간에. 뭐.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
무업자라고 추측은 했지만 사람 사는 거 다 비슷하다.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want
총
to see
쏘는
just who
걸
is trespassing
배우겠구만.
on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time.
오. 예, 가로등도 잘 돼 있나 봐. 아,
Ready,
전기도
Mr.
잘
Marston?
들어오네.
Let's mount up and patrol the ranch.
왜 자꾸 점프를 뛰려 그러니? 와, 별 봐. 예쁘다.
Right, follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
나도 라이플이 생겨서 참 좋아.
Look, those damn rabbits are at the crops again. Get down and give me a hand, will you?
Come on.
Come on, then. Time to put that bloodlust of yours to good use.
토끼가 이쪽에 있구나. ZL. R로 표적을 자유조준합니다. 당겨서 쏘십시오.
You got one. That's it. Kill those little varmints.
아이, 개어려워. 이 자이로도 없네 이거.
You're better at shooting rabbits than outlaws, I see.
개어려워.
Much obliged for the help. Them rabbits can be wily little
야,
critters.
이거 총 쏘는 거 엄청
Now back
어렵다.
up.
큰일 났다. 진짜 큰일 났는데. 가뜩이나 총 쏘는 것도 못 하는데 이거.
We should keep moving. There's still a ways to go.
Come on.
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Look out! Coyotes! Shoot them before they get to the animals.
아, 개 어려워. 와, 큰일 났다. 데드아이. 딱. 일단 한 마리 잡은 것 같아.
Easy now. Quick! They're going after the chickens.
여기 한 마리. 세 마리나 있네. 네 마리구나. 아, 데드아이가 없구나 나. 아씨. 와, 진짜 개어려워.
The last of the coyotes. Just a shame we had to lose any of the chickens.
아니, 이거 하드코어 하면 안 됐을 것 같은데, 이거. 큰일 났는데? 너무 어려운데?
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
야,
This is
이런데.
you, Mr. Marston.
오케이. 아이씨. 말매두기.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
뭔가 깽단이 다시 생기는 게 아니고 그냥
How do you do, sir?
약간 깽단을 운영이 아니라 깽단에 있어 본 적이 있는 그 정도네. 게임 저장 한번 할까요? 확인. 아, 경고라니까 되게 무서워. B가 떠있네?
Let's go.
아, 모니의 B인가? 아, 그런가 보다. 우리 앞길의 장애물.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted.
잠깐 한글 틀린 거
No,
같은데
miss, I
보니
did not.
윌리엄슨이라고 떴는데
Well,
방금.
why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only will I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater.
어?
You with
그건
those
어떻게
gentlemen
봤어?
in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
경주해 보자고?
We'll see.
아, 경주 한 번도 접은 적이 없는데 나. 질 자신 없는데.
All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts.
바로 막 가는 거 아니지?
On
좋아.
the count of 3. 3, 2, 1,
오.
go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland.
아, 딱 보이게끔 해놨네. 리드미컬하게. 아, 스태미나가
Don't go easy on me.
Whoa there.
I have got you now.
아, 잠깐만요. 이거 왜 안 넘어가죠? 아니, 이런 게 어딨어? 쇼컷 실패. 아, 길에서 더 빨리 달려? 이건 몰랐다. 길이 아니야, 이쪽. 아이씨, 운전이 어려워요. 따라잡아간다.
I thought you said you could ride. Isn't this jolly? Come on, boys.
You still think you're gonna win this, don't you?
아이씨, 이 자식이. 아니, 밀쳤어.
Come on.
말 스태미나 없다고 진동으로 알려주네.
Come on.
Come on, Mr. Marston.
비켜. 내가 이길 거야.
This is how it's done. Should I wait for you to catch up?
약간 기다리면서 천천히 간격
I bet
유지.
you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland.
존 따라잡자마자 바로. 안 끝났어, 안 끝났어. 오케이. 질 자신이 없다 했죠, 제가. 아, 또 이렇게 한 판
That was
이겨버렸네.
fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
아, 근데 아서랑 비슷하다. 막 그렇게 뭔가 존이 좀 비호감이긴 한데 아서에 비해서는 그래도 꽤 나쁘지
Oh,
않은데.
Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Take the driver's seat. Come on.
마구석에 가야지 탈 수 있구나. 얘는 또 불편사.
You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
스태미나가 마차에도
Have you
있네.
needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response.
존이 무슨 말했는지 하나도 못 들었어. 사람 치고 다니는 거 재밌네 이거. 저 사람들 도망가는 거 봐.
Funny, I found you dying on the side of the road, and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen,
친구 정도는
I know that
되지.
business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
근데 존 성우가 같나? 굉장히
Never did tell me where you
똑같은데?
live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens? So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us.
맨해튼? 맨해튼이 좋긴 하지.
Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine.
존스턴.
The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
It's excellent to see you today.
안녕하세요.
Why, hello.
I'm selling some good tonics if you need them.
Thanks a lot.
오. 아 재밌는데 근데? 나름 재밌어.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
아 왜 그냥
Try
같이
not to get
가자.
yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
에이 그냥 가버리네 이걸. 영마차에서 이건 뭐지? 이 파란 거 왜 떠 있지? 아 이게 안 올라가죠. 아 어? 이거 부동산이야?
Careful there, friend.
아니 뭐야? 아 아닌가?
I'm not here for that, miss.
부동산이네. 미쳤다. 돈 0달러 무려. 나 한 푼도 없네. 그지네. 왜 하이파이브를 할 수 있는 거야? 아니 이런 세상에 부동산이 있다고? 돈 모아야겠는데 이거? 안녕하세요.
Howdy, friend.
아유.
find anything Jewish made in this establishment, sir.
Appreciate it.
아무것도 살 수가 없네. 그리고 뭐 영화관 있고 한 거 같네요. 맵은 어떻게 보지? M이 저기 찍혀 있는데 M 한번 보러 갈까? 와, 말 속도 봐. 맵을 줌아웃을 하는 방법은 알았어. 지도 선택. 아하, 지도 다 밝혀져 있네. 우리가 이 오른쪽 위쪽으로 가면은 아마도 맥펠라인 목장. 이 오른쪽 위쪽이 저거일 거예요. 그 레데리2 지형. 이 오른쪽 위쪽쯤이 아마. 여기 대평원으로 뜨는구나. 여기는 여기가 블랙워터겠네. 그러면 블랙워터일 거고, 여기 어딘가 요쯤에 아마 집이 있겠죠. 우리 집. 나중에 한번 가보자. 일단 미션부터. 오늘은 짧게 할 생각입니다. 한 2시간 정도만. 너무 늦어가지고.
Excuse me.
Hey, you got a visitor.
범죄자가 알려주네.
Shut up, you. And what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did.
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
보안관스럽지가 않은데, 얘가?
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them one of them Williamson boys?
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come on, what, you getting kicked with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir.
아우, 침은 왜 이렇게 뱉어?
Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har.
어후,
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston?
욕이 세네.
Apart from frightening my deputies.
아니,
I'm here to
그런 거
capture
아니고요.
or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have
반환이
me out
아니다.
I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal.
My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
그런 문제가
All right,
많구만.
tell you what.
해결 좀 해야겠네.
Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
그럼요. 저 범죄자는 지루하겠다. 볼 것도 없을 텐데. 아이 못 타? 보안관님, 님도 한번 쓰러져 보실래요?
So who are we looking for?
A bunch of 2-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walt. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers and armadillos
쓰러지는 게
spend more
너무
time
웃겨.
with their hands in the air than on the range these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy. Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
I do what I can, Mr. Marston. We ain't the government.
그것도 맞죠, 사실. 괜히 귀찮게 하는 것보다 술만 마시고 있는 게 빨리빨리 좀 가세요. 참. 에? 빨리빨리. 어?
There's the dumb rat bastard now.
또 쥐 얘기 나왔네.
Follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
모자가 굉장히 크시네. 휘파람을 그렇게 크게 내면은
Walton's the top screw. Let's get after him.
살아있다면 언제든지 휘파람을 듣고 다가온다고? 그건 좋은데. 어디가? 따르기 시작했대. 기력이 증가했대. 아싸.
Why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a
맞는
man to be
말이긴 해.
reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Cholla Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's a start, but there's plenty more where he came from.
전직 갱단원과 보안관의 조합이라니.
Whoa!
Come on.
근데 이제 가명은 안 써도 되나봐.
Hold
존
on, Marshal. He
마스틴이라고.
must be at the old Pleasance house. Probably best we take it on foot from here.
하는 거 보니까 여기는 나무가 없어서 매둘 곳이 없긴 하네요.
Looks like we got company, boys.
아유 제발 아유 제발
Take cover.
총 안
Work our
쏘게 해줘요.
way up this hill.
아이씨 총 쏴야 돼.
Move up to that wagon on your right. I'll cover you. You ain't taking me alive.
아이씨. 아 개어려워.
Hey, look
너무 어려운데? 총잡이. 와 근데 레데리2랑 무빙이 비슷하다. 약간 보정이 있네. 그리고 좋은데? 아씨. 깜짝 놀랐어. 사망도 똑같아. 우와. 당연한 건가? 폰트 만들기 귀찮아서 이렇게 해놓나? 아무튼 다시. 아씨. 근데 너무 어렵다.
Take cover behind that wagon to your right. There's one behind the crate. Take him down. I'll kill you. You're a coward.
아우 왜 이렇게 잘 쏴? 쟤는.
Get to that crate. I got you covered. You got something in the seat of your crate. You boys just ain't that tough. Now get to that rock. I'll shoot you some space.
여기서 쏘면 안 맞네.
There's another one behind the outhouse, boy.
뭐야 조금 살았어. 머리 맞추지 않았나?
You're a sorry bunch of wannabes. Take cover behind the outhouse. Careful, there may be more of them. There's two more of the bastards. Take them down, boy. I'll put a window in your skull, Walton. Up here, cocksuckers.
생포하자고? 다리를 쏴서? 다리 쐈어. 여긴 다리를 쏘면은 못 움직이는구나. 그때도 이랬나?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
우와. 재밌는데? 나름 재밌는데 이게 그게 안 되잖아. 지금 밧줄이 없잖아요. 돈도 $20. 나이스. 이 말 하나 훔쳐가자. 명예 시스템 여기도 있네요. 자, 지도 한번 봅시다. 재밌다. 아르마딜로의 존슨 집회관, 모니 맥팔라인. 이게 다녀야 할 곳이 한두 곳이 아니네 이거. 근데 생각보다 또 맵이 그렇게 넓진 않아서 좋은 것 같기도 하고요. 레데리2 할 때는 이동할 때 워낙 심심했어가지고 막막했거든. 아, 언제 저기까지 또 가냐 하면서. 근데 여기 맵이 그렇게 크진 않아가지고 말도 빨라. 길에서 가면은 개빨라. 네, 제가 최근에 GTA를 좀 했었는데 아 진짜 속도감이 시원시원하더라고요. 또 GTA 하니까. 이게 레데리2 할 때 말이 진짜 개 답답했는데 나는 말이랑 안 어울리나봐. 생명체랑 이게 유대가 별로 없나 내가? 뭐였지? 죄송. 여기도 똑같이 집중한 다음에 뭐야, 인사할 수 있어. 집중은 안 되는데 A 누르면은 how are you 막 이러네. 몰라. 하우리. 안녕하세요.
They took my boy. My boy.
이거 퀘스트야?
He's missing. He's only a youngster. My boy is missing.
어디로 갔는데?
Who took him?
Them people in the hills. Them hills near Hanging Rock. They took him.
Can't the police force help you?
Oh, they can't even help themselves. Please, sir. My son is missing. I need your help.
If I find him, I'll bring him back to you.
서브캐가 이런 식으로 시작되는구나. 가볼까요? 행인록? 행인록이 어딘데? 아, 여기 있구나. 행잉록. 경유지 설정. 낯선 사람들이 서브캐를 이렇게 주는구나. 우와. 서브캐도 약간 자연스러운 유도인 것 같으면서도 좀 애매하네. 아, 물음표로 표시된다. 행잉록에 왔는데 이미 행잉록인 이유가 뭘까요? 잘 모르겠고. 여기 좀 더 가서 보라색이 있던 것 같은데. 좀 더 가야 되죠? 더 가야 되나? 저 옆에 있다. 지도 한번 더 보려고 하는 순간 딱 보이네. 엄폐물이 별로 없는데. 엄폐를 해야지 쏠 수 있단 말이야 내가. 안 그러면 좀 힘들어. 잠깐만. 어떻게 된 거지? 뼈만 남았나? 벌써 그렇게 됐을 리는 없는데, 설마. 미국식 미식? 야, 진짜 어디서든지 오네? 사람만 있으면? 가자. 저 말은 훔친 말이라 그냥 갑시다. 뭐야, 그냥 이게 끝이야? 이게 미션이야? 간단한 일거리라더니 너무 간단한데? 아니, 이건 너무 간단하잖아. 근데 진행 자체는 시원시원하니 좋네요. 왜 저러니 또? 아유. 살아있어 아직. 이 자식 죽이자. 나쁜 놈. 악행 아니에요. 뭐야. 아, 왜. 아예 왜. 여자 죽인 것 뿐이야. 시체 뒤지기? 좋은데? 아. 피스톨 타냐? 나이스. 안녕하세요. 아, 약품 안 파시는구나. 좀 아팠는데 못 사네. 까비. 파이크 분지의 정의를.
Hello? Is Armadillo 731? What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello?
좀 웃기긴 하겠다.
I have no idea. If it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of theys.
I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
세상이 좀 빨리 변하고 있긴 하지.
Marshall! Marshall! I'd just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marson?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
저 범죄자 왜 아직도 있어? 쟤.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government, boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. I ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty person last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
말 재밌게 하는데 좀.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, Marston.
I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
Nearly there.
보안관이 전 갱단원한테 손을 내밀 정도면 도움이 아주 절실한가 봐요. 해니건즈 지대.
All right, leave the horses here and follow me. Let's go. Stay alert, boys.
쟤네들은 뭐니?
Be ready, boys.
더맨더머야.
Probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
까불거리는 조나랑 비꼬는 뭐시기냐 이름 뭐더라? 몰라. 비꼬는 똥땡이.
Rustler, find some cover. Come on, Marston. I can't take them all by myself.
아, 나도 아파요. 아니 안 맞아. 저놈 뭐야? 아 우리 팀인가? 우리 팀이구나.
You boys take the left fork. I'm going this way. Marston, you can tag along with me or join the deputies.
오케이. 어느 쪽 가신다고요? 따라갈게요. 오른쪽. 좀 믿음직한 보안관 따라가야지 이거.
Come on then, Marston. Just make sure you don't slow me down. Damn you.
오. 미안합니다.
There's two behind that rock.
아우 맞추기 드럽게 힘드네. 가자. 돌 뒤로 딱 숨어. 안녕.
Stick with me. There's our boys on the other side.
여기 딱 숨을 만한 돌이 있구만. 나와봐.
I'm giving you one last chance to put your hands in the air. Are you gonna shoot any of these rustlers, boy? All right, let's move down and take those bastards.
오 헤드샷. 나이스.
My God.
하드코어로 괜히 했나봐. 개어려워.
And surrender. Tell the bollards to give themselves up, or we'll kill every last one of you.
Where did all these fools come from?
아우. 잠깐 쉬어. 세상에 이런 거 이 게임을 어떻게 하는 거야? 아. 과감하게 확확 돌려야 돼 이거. 아이씨. 여기다. 들어와. 아 이게 안 맞아? 됐다. 아 이게 아니고 티베깅 아닙니다.
Rest in peace, my friend.
상자. 이걸 뭐 타냐? 1달러가 소중하다. 1달러면 1000원이니까 꽤 많이 소중하긴 한데 아무튼 와 내가 몇만 달러가 있던 사람인데 그 돈 다 어디 가고 28달러에 2달러에 운운하고 있냐. 아씨 여기 숨어. 오케이 하나 컷. 어디야? 보이지도 않는데. 아 저 있구나. 움직이는 표적 쏘기 겁나 어렵네. 오케이. 야 몇 명이야? 뭐 깽단 하나 다 처리하겠네 이러다. 아 아파. 아 먼저 좀 갈게요. 아이 뭐냐고. 뭐 뛰라고 해서 뛰었건만. 좌33 우삼삼으로 달려야 돼? 잠깐 쉬어. 재장전 하면서 쉬고요. 어딨어? 뭐 보여야지 쏘지. 아니 보여야지 쏘지. 됐다. 아, 야, 와, 봤어요? 지금 뭐야 쟤? 뭐야 아픈 것도 참고 그냥 쏴버리네 날. 잠깐 쉽시다. 아이고. 그렇지. 여기서 쏘고 가. 오케이. 저격수들 몸이 약해. 그래도 다행인 건. 아이씨 저놈 왜 살았냐? 일단 쏘고 가자. 오케이 됐어. 진짜. 아 비켜. 철삭거리는 놈, 비꼬는 놈 다 비켜.
Just a little something for my trouble.
This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. All right, stealthy as you can.
아 조용히 움직여. 아 오케이. 우와. 나 근데 여기 기억나. 여기 한번 왔던 곳인데? 쉐이디랑 왔던 곳이잖아 여기. 뭐 쏴?
Put down your guns and surrender. There's the bastard.
아 노래 신나는데?
Why you want to die? Help me out here, will you? Nice shot. Stay with me.
아 잠깐만 아파요. 달리면서 치료.
You ain't leaving my people alive. I played too shallow without a reason, boy. What are you waiting for? Do something.
어우 잘하는데? 야, 애들이 알아서 잘한다. 굳이 내가 뭘 해야 되나?
It's gonna take more than one of you, partner.
아씨, 야 대놓고 사람 앞에다가 총을 박아버리네 저거.
Looks like the bollards won't be rustling again anytime soon. Quick, let's get those hostages free.
아휴 힘들어. 뭐 이리 어렵냐 게임이?
We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
오 세상에.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
But one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. West Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. West Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
약파리를 사실 전혀 과학적 증거 없는 지금 엉터리 약파는 거 아니야 지금. 아우 돈 좋아. 아이 보상이 확실하네. 아 말 해두면 어떡해. 자 또 볼까요? 뭐야 보니가 왜 여기로 왔지? 아 이게 아니고 W는 누구야? 웨스트 디킨스. 웨스트 나이젤 웨스트 디킨스 이 사람이 약팔이죠? 보니한테나 가자. 귀찮아. 퀘스트 순서가 망가지면은 이거 못하게 되는 퀘스트도 있나? 근데 기력 시스템이 단순해서 이게 훨씬 UI가 깔끔해 보이긴 하네. 난 레데리2처럼 복잡할 줄 알았어. 뭐?
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson, to settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is that I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
좀 복잡하긴 하네.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true. Especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute, and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word.
반더인데.
What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen.
이러니까 내가 무업자 하지.
Well, I can try. What do you need? Money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
지금은 무업자가 아닌가? 어? 뭐야? 본인 말 타도 되는 거야? 그렇네.
Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
Hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you.
좋을진 나도 잘 모르겠네. 솔직히 애매해 좀. 가족이랑 약속을 자꾸 안 지켜서.
Go.
He's got it.
Whoa there.
근데 진짜 퀘스트들이 온갖 잡일을 시키는구나. 한 마리 빠지지 않았냐? 왔다 왔다.
This way. We need to take them out to the pasture.
Here!
오케이, 뭔 소리인지 하나도 이해 못했어요 지금. 네, 될 대로 되라.
Come on. Let's go.
Keep going, Mr. Marston. Nail it down. Whoa.
와, 뭐 이리 많아?
Come on.
Barney's gonna love this.
Let's go.
와, 진짜 많다.
Here.
어디로 가는데? 어디로? 뭐야, 어디로 가는 거야? 야, 이렇게 가파른 산을 오른다고? 소가? 네, 산까진 아니고 언덕을?
Let's go. Come on.
야, 많다. 내가 게임을 하다가 소몰이를 해보네. 된 거 아니니? 아, 됐구나. 야, 하다 소몰이를 해봐.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
뭔
Thank you,
소리야?
Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
아, 좋아.
Come on.
근데 돈으로 5달러밖에 안 줘. 범죄자 잡는 게 좀 심하게 힘들긴 한가 보다. 그래도 보니케가 빠르네요. 보니케 하러 갑시다.
Come on.
아, 오늘 오후 6시 이후에 다시 오래. 자고 오자. 야, 레데리2 때는 잠을 진짜 안 잤는데.
Say one thing, I will ask you to pay for anything you break.
상점 한번 볼까?
Howdy.
I got nothing but good, honest profit.
생존가지도? 이건 뭐야? 해니건즈지대. 웅터리야. 이건 뭐야? 부동산이야 설마? 아니겠지? 이건 뭐야?
Satisfied customer.
Thanks. That's good.
지도가 늘어났나? 아, 아니구나. 뭐가 된 거야? 뭐가 된 거야? 뭐야? 뭐가 됐는데? 몰라. 야간 순찰에도 올 수 있습니다. 순찰을 돌아? 아이고. 개를 따라가라고. 그래. 예? 동의 트기 전까지 모든 수단을 동원해 범죄자를 예? 잡으라고요? 야간 순찰이 그 정도로 위험한 거야? 블랙스미스.
Those bandits getting more bold, getting closer to the borders of town.
대장장이란 뜻이죠. 순간 내가 뭔 얘기할라 했는지 까먹었어. 뭐 찾으러 가는 거지? 걔 보니까 그 레데리2에서 쓰다듬기 하던 거 생각난다. 예, 젤다의 전설에도 개가 있는데 쓰다듬는 기능 추가해달라고 사람들이 엄청 얘기했거든요. 결국에 안 추가했죠? 레데리2는 되는데.
Show me where he is.
아! 나 뭐 당한 거임? 쓱퍽탕. 단 세 음절 맞나? 그걸로 끝낼 수 있네? 쓱퍽탕. 아이 뭐야, 사라졌어. 아 뭐 어떻게 된 거야? 아니 짜증나네. 야, 야간 순찰 다시 돌아. 칼로 한번 비고 얼굴 한 대 딱 맞은 다음에 칼로 베었어. 지금은 없네 또. 아이 귀찮아. 하지 말까? 찰리야 빨리빨리 수색해. 아 귀찮아. 하지 말걸 그랬다. 뭔가 집이라고 생각이 안 들어. 굉장히 그립다. 언제까지 따라다녀야 할까? 아까 칼질 빠르게 여러 번 했어야 되는데 한 번 하고 어떻게 되나 지켜보다가 괜히 더 큰일 괜히 그냥 죽어버렸네.
Where is he, boy?
있다. 아 미친. 뭐야 사람이 사라졌어. 이 사람이라도 뒤져야겠다. 말 아니야. 아싸. 사람이 생겼어. 아, 말 타고 가다가 죽어서 이렇게 됐구나. 돈 줘. 나이스. 이야, 이것도 나름 재밌네. 이것도 나름 재밌어. 점프하는 모션 봐. $15. 꽤 되는데? 쏠쏠한데? 명성은 또 뭘까? 명예는 우리가 아는 선행 악행 시스템인 것 같고. 오늘 요걸로
Well,
마무리합시다.
hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that.
그죠? 비슷하죠?
I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. And we had outlaws, and we had drought, smallpox,
무업자라니까
terrible winters.
뜨끔했나? 좀.
I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague.
그
But isn't a
음모론
government
아니죠?
agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always going to be welcome here.
감사합니다.
But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. Sneaking around and spying and secret missions. It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston,
오,
do you want to
진지해.
join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses.
응.
Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
일단 오케이. 말 길들이는 거 정도야. 한 번도 안 해보긴 했는데 맨날 마구간에서 샀어가지고.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston.
올가미?
Let's see if we can put that new lasso of yours to good
아,
use. That
올가미.
ranch hand said there's a pack of wild horses nearby.
못 먹나? 아, 까비.
What are you waiting for? Those horses won't hang around for long.
아이, NPC 못 먹네. 아, 매두기 말고.
You won't get far on foot, Mr. Marston.
Come on. You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret who sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eyes.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics,
Please, Paul, can we just
but I know
enjoy the
we're
ride?
only as free as they say we are. Power's
개
like a
무시하는데?
drink. The more you
너무
have, the more you
너무
want.
무섭다.
There's few men who can handle it.
There's certain things in this country a woman could do much better if you ask me.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss McFarland.
쉐이디의 그 엄청난 파급력을 한번 본 적이 있어서 그런가.
Rope one. We'll bring him down together. Come.
이 말 마음에 드는데? 균형 잡기 이거 어떻게 하는 건데? 어이. 으아. 이게 뭔데? 어떻게 하는 건데 그거? 다시 한번 도전. 짠짠짠. 아, 쓰러질 것 같은. 아이, 뭐 이것밖에 할 수 있는 게 없는 거야? 됐어. 아, 이게 되네. 야, 재밌네. 하나 더. 가자. 아, 둘 다 별론데. 그나마 얘가? 가자.
Calm down now.
Hold on to him.
중심.
Come on. Come on. Nearly got you.
와, 근데 이 카메라 무빙이 너무 어지러워.
I got you now.
내가 중심에 있는지 없는지 잘 모르겠어요. 아, 근데 한번 성공하니까 잘 되는데? 아, 좋다. 아, 재밌다. 아, 마지막으로 딱 하이라이트로 하기 좋네. 아, 이거 하고 빨리 가자.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
You have a good life here. A life I want. For me and my family, I mean.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
It'll sap your spirit and make you poor. But it's straight. And it's decent.
There's no better night's sleep than after an honest day's work.
It's no wonder you look so tired then.
Some deck must be shy of Joker, Miss
너무한 거
McFarland.
아닌가? 아헤.
Who'd have thought you'd be such a natural in Weston Broncos?
That was fun.
I think you could be a fine rancher one day. If you can bear... Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine horses.
아, 재밌다.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses.
또?
Go.
왜 또 가?
You never did tell me why you were never married. Aside from the
This isn't
snobbery,
what I
that
meant
is.
by horse breaking. You sure asked a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there.
그래,
A ranch in the
결혼
middle of
얘기. 너
Hennigan's
언제
Stead ain't
결혼할
really the
거니?
place to
잔소리
find a
시작.
husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss McFarland?
From a couple of cheap governesses Pa hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He never admitted, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
그래서 어디 가는
In many
거야?
ways, my wife was kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
There's my boys. Come on, Mr. Marston.
혼자 아들 좀 키우다가 됐으니 다시 모였으니 어느 정도 가족
Let's drive them up
부양하는
the
건
canyon where it narrows. We'll trap them there.
참 잘했다는 뜻이겠죠. 솔직히 나 지금 좋은 아내 이름이 기억이 안 나. A로 시작해야 돼. 애들
Wait for
뭔가
my signal and don't let those horses out of your sight.
Right you are, miss.
모르겠다. 따라가도 되나? 얘 생각보다 미션이 좀 기네. 음, 4시에 다 끌라 그랬더니 안 되겠구만. 어쩌라고. 들어갔나? 아, 우리를 협곡을 유도. 그런 거였구만. 한 번에 싸그리 잡으려고? 아무튼 제가 또 토요일에 휴방을 하는 이유는요, 오랜만에 또 가족들이랑 영화 좀 보고 오려고. 오펜하이머. 나가는 것도 그렇게 막 오랜만은 또 아닌데, 일주일 만이긴 한데, 근데 그 빈도로 따지면은 지금 2달에 가족들이랑 나간 게 2번밖에 없는 것 같아서, 이번 포함. 오랜만이라 칩시다. 한 달에 한 번이라 치고.
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are. Hey, the stallion's getting away. Chase him down and bring him back.
그래서 오늘
Don't let him get away.
오늘 4시에 다시 킬 수 있으면 키도록 할게요. 저놈이 중요한 거구나, 저놈이. 아, 빠르다. 종마라고 하는 거 보니까 혈통 있는 애인가 봐. 아이씨, 되게 빨라. 진짜 사람을 놀리나? 내 앞에서 왔다 갔다 하네. 어허이, 여기서 사람을 놀리면 못 쓰지. 아씨. A 눌렀어. 나 자꾸 키가 헷갈려 지금. 자, X 누르고 다시 X. 그리고 균형 잡기. 생각해보니까 우리 말 이름을 안 정했네. 뭘로 정하지? 시끄러웠나 우리. 아이씨 카메라 무빙이 왜 이래 이거. 좋은 얼빡샷 뭐냐고. 가자. 뭐라 불러야 될까 우리 말에. 야 스태미나 꽉 차 있는 거 봐. 이게 종마구나.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us.
Nice.
Ma'am. He's a fine animal.
이제 내 거다. 몰아온 말 6마리. 명예 75. 명예 진짜 조금 모른다. 나이 레데리2 때 어떻게 저거 했지? 아 빠른 이동을 할 수 있구나. 이제 이렇게 사두면은. 아 20분 동안? 아이씨 괜히 썼다. 미쳤나봐. 아이 괜히 썼네. 됐어. 빠른 이동 어떻게 하는데? 아니 또 빠른 이동 하는 방법 몰라. 캠프 이건가? 아 이런 식으로 바로 아르마딜로로 이렇게 이동할 수 있구나. 오 좋아. 아 레데리2에서 배운 스킬이 이렇게 써먹는구만. 오늘은 아르마딜로에서 마지막 마무리를 하죠. 아 오늘도 또 재밌게 즐겨봤는데 이따가 오후 4시에 오전 4시니까 지금 오후 4시에 올 수 있으면 올게요. 진짜 자고 일어나자마자 밥 먹고 하면은 8시간 잔다 쳐. 그러면 2시잖아. 오후 2시에 밥 먹으면 1시간 가. 3시 1시간 또 준비해. 그럼 진짜 그냥 방송 키고 자고 먹고 방송 키고 먹고 내 인생 방송이 됐네. 자 그리고 밥 먹고 녹화하고 그 다음에 또 자고 녹화는 내일 할지 모르겠네. 세상은 내일 아니지 내일이래. 오늘 보도록 하죠. 바이.